So we are back with a brand new Walkin' and Talkin' with Tim, and my guest today is the one and only Ryan Harb. Where's Harb? Hashtag Where's Harb, right?
Right, hashtag. The boys are back, baby.
The boys are back. So Ryan is now, in 2023, working for Robert Half. So we gotta talk about the fact that, first of all, you exited New Jersey.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so Ryan exited New Jersey, now lives in PA. And where?
I'm a Delco boy now.
He's a Delco boy now, so he's loving that. He's having a great time over there.
I also love my property taxes.
Don't rub it in. So he's also new at Robert Half. How many months now?
About 6 months now.
About 6 months,
Yeah.
so you're not that new anymore. He's a talent manager, so Ryan helps people find jobs. So if you're looking for a position in what area?
Accounting and finance is where we can help. So accounts payable, receivable, bookkeeping, controllers, CFOs, all that great stuff.
And where's Robert Half even located?
Headquarters in California, but we are a Fortune 500 company. We've been around for almost 75 years now, and we are the staple in accounting and finance. Is kind of how the company started. We have a handful of other divisions, but what we do great is find people, great jobs, and keep employers happy with the talent that we provide. So it's awesome.
It's not easy. It's not easy to do. So we were walking around, and a lot of the stuff that we talked about was a lot of interesting insight on post-COVID conditions and the workforce, right? Like where we are with the workforce,
Yeah.
and what's happening with people. What kind of jobs they're taking, why they're taking them, where are they working from? They work from the office, they're working from home, they work in hybrid.
Yeah.
And Ryan, you got a lot of information on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing that we discussed too is that right now we are kind of back in 2019.
You said November 2019.
November of 19. That's kind of where we are. So everyone is kind of going along, and
It's an interesting take, though.
well, I mean, I feel like the business community as a whole is now adapted, right? And we talked about that. That was the biggest thing we talked about was adaptation and accountability.
Right.
And that's really where we're looking right now, too. And one of the big things we always hear is, I want to work remote. I want to work from the house. And, and I think that...
Can you?
You can, but I think that there's now what we're learning.
No, we were talking about, but can you?
You can. Yes, you can. Or can you?
But can you?
That's what we're asking, right?
Right.
But I think part of it is understanding what needs to be integrated into that scenario in order for that to work for a company.
Exactly.
Right?
Accountability.
And accountability is the new currency. I've been saying that for a long time, and that's really what it is. I mean, I feel like we're in a point now where what we see right now is about 10% of the jobs that are out there are 100% 5 days in the office.
Right.
Another 10% is remote.
Right.
So, sorry, if you want to work remote, you might have missed your opportunity to work fully remote, okay? And then about 80% is hybrid. Most companies...
Some form.
Most forms are going to be Monday and Friday, you're most likely going to be working from the house. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be some collaboration of either all three or a couple days.
Right.
And I think that, from my opinion, and I think you agree too, is it's important to be in the office.
Oh yeah.
It's part of the culture that's being developed, right? And if you don't have
there is no culture.
Well, if you don't have these systems, process, and culture, and with accountability being part of the last part of it, you're going to miss out on productivity of your employees, because you have to understand that people want to know each other. They want to know what's going on. They want to see each other. But some people do more work and get stuff done better when they're at the house.
Right.
And others get more work and stuff done when they're in the office.
Right. But it depends on what your house is like. And it depends on if you have an office or if you have a place to work or that kind of thing. So
Correct.
That's the one thing we were debating. Like, Can some people really productively work from their home if they don't have a place to actually work where they, there's not like, maybe you got 6 kids running around. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like that's...
How would you get anything done? I don't know.
And that's a great point. I think that you need to have a dedicated space. If you don't have a dedicated space, then you can't concentrate.
You won't be productive.
And you won't be productive. I mean, I have an office in my house, right? I have a space where I leave my computer and I'm in a different room. I mean, if you're still working from the kitchen table, I mean, it's got to be so difficult, especially if you've got other people running around and dogs and cats and kids and everything. I mean, it's got to be insane.
Chaos.
The chaos.
Right?
Cats and dogs.
Living
everyone
together. Total chaos. I know. You know the movie too. So listen. So we also talked about the similarity of today when people say, "Oh, I'm biz dev," but you know, I work from home. Well, not really, right?
Yeah.
Because in 1990, as I remember it, when you were in sales, which I'm sorry, biz dev folks, that's what biz dev is.
Some of these people were born in 19.
You're in sales. You are a sales. We're all selling something, right? Right. We're all selling something. So here's the deal. So when you're in business development, you're a salesperson, whether you're a salesperson, whatever you want to call yourself. When I was in sales in 1990, my boss said, "Get out of here. I don't ever want to see you in the office.
If I see you, you're not selling."
You're not selling. You know, and if you think about it today, the most successful business development people and the most successful real estate people, where are they?
They're out and about.
They're out and about.
I mean,
it's not work from home. It's just work.
It's just work. It is. And I feel like there's different ways to do it. I mean, I think we're starting to see that your biz dev and your sales team, you know, for me, a lot of it hasn't changed, right? Like we weren't really in the office before all this went down anyway. Like I've been a road warrior for a long time, and I want to be out and about. But like now it's nice to be able to have admin days at the house where I can just get all my stuff done and hyper focus on what needs to be done from being out and about for a couple days.
Well, here's another key factor too. Talk about what you think about mentorship. I know, I was worried about that too. Mentorship. So if you're not in an office, in an environment where you and I are hanging out or something like that, or how do you get mentored by anyone else if you're not spending time with them?
Well, I mean, part of it, I think, and we talked about this before too, I think there is a nice way of failing, right? And falling down and learning. But when you have that camaraderie in the office and you have the vets in the office that have been doing it for a long time, they want you to learn from them so that you don't make the same mistakes and that you accelerate faster because of what they did wrong. And that stuff disappears when you're 100% remote. You know, it just does.
It does.
I mean, there's something really nice about, got a second? See that email?
Oh, yeah. When they're right next to you.
Yeah, you're like, you send the email, and then you're like, see that email I just sent you? And you're like, no, it didn't even hit the satellites yet. Like, what are you talking about? But I think that's important, and we lose that. And I mean, it also, like, for me, right? So, like, being a new guy in a company, like, I don't know my team.
Right.
I was brought on by one person that I know.
You had to go meet everybody.
But I had to meet everybody. And the fact that we're in the office twice a week, right? Yeah. And I get to build this relationship with them. And, you know, we have younger guys in the office. And I've been doing this for a long time.
But you're also new.
I'm also new, but I can help these younger guys learn from just sales and biz dev in general, and like LinkedIn training stuff that I'm showing these guys, and just like how to talk to people. And as I say, right, low and slow, patience over greed,
that's right,
first to mind, live in the social media feed. This is things that they won't learn unless we're in there together.
So you beat me a little bit there. So I was going to say, because, you know, Ryan and I have known each other a long time. We've been involved in social media for a long time. In fact, Ryan helped me out a lot in the beginning when I got started. So, you know, what would you say your top 3 social media hacks would be, or tips?
Well, I think the first thing is know your audience. Where does your audience live? Who are they? Every different platform has a different story and a different message.
Absolutely.
TikTok is different than Instagram, is different than Facebook, is different than Twitter, is different than Reddit, is different than Snapchat, is different than YouTube, right?
Yep.
So like the example I give all the time, right? Let's say we go out to dinner with friends and I know the owners of the restaurant, right? My content's gonna be different based on the platforms that I'm on. So if I'm at the table, I'm gonna take a selfie with everybody and I'm gonna post that on Facebook.
Right.
Maybe I get this amazing meal.
Did you order something?
I did. Let's say I get this amazing meal. I'm gonna take a picture of my food and I'm gonna post that on Instagram.
Right.
And then I'm gonna take a picture with both the owners and I'm gonna post that on LinkedIn, right? So it's the same story, but it's a different message based on the audience that we're in, okay? That's one. Number 2, right? Content is king, engagement is queen, all right? So remember, if you get caught up in the content game and you're just analysis by paralysis, you're doing 2 things incorrectly. One is create a content calendar. It's extremely important, and it is a classic social media thing that's been around for 20 years.
Know what to expect.
Treat it as if you are the old TV guide or the preview channel. Remember the preview channel back in the day?
Yeah,
And you missed channel 6, and they're up to channel 9. You got to wait for the whole thing to come back around.
That's right.
Right? Think of it that way. So, like, certain days you're posting certain stuff. Maybe you are not that creative and you don't know what to do, and you're just like, I don't want to be in front of the camera. I don't know what kind of content to make. Here we go.
That's not a choice.
No, well, it is, because what you can do is you can utilize other people's content as your own, okay? There are people out there that want you to share their content.
It's true.
The Simon Sineks of the world, the Gary V's of the world, anybody on Shark Tank,
Share
all
this.
those people.
Share this.
Share that content, but never, don't blind share stuff. Put it out there with a little bit of a blurb of what you think about this article, okay?
Yeah.
And lastly, if you're not living in the comments, you're missing out on opportunities for people to discover
100%.
you. Okay? Comments is the best. Engagement is the only way to shine. And the way that you shine in engagement is comments on top of comments. So commenting on people's comments. Get involved in groups. Have you been on Facebook groups lately? Because guess what? The audience that you're trying to get in front of, or whatever you're selling, there's probably a group for that.
Yep.
Join that group and become a powerhouse in that group and live in the comments.
Yeah, man.
Then find out the hashtags that are integrated
Associated with that group.
on what you're trying to do. And if you don't know about the $1.80 strategy, that is 10 hashtags a day, okay? Under those 10 hashtags, go in and comment, like, and share on 9 posts in those hashtags. And that is 90 posts times your 2 cents equals $1.80. Okay? I'm telling you right now, you want to live in the comments and live in the hashtags, you will get noticed, but it takes time. Why? Low and slow. Patience over greed, baby.
And you just got all that for free. All for free. Good stuff. Listen, so if you guys want to get a hold of Ryan, how do they get hold of you?
We can connect on LinkedIn. Check me out. Hashtag Where's Harb. I'm all over the place.
Exactly right. And what's a good lead for you? Like, who are you placing right now?
We are placing everybody in the accounting and finance space, but we always love to know CFOs and controllers. We partner with them very well. So
excellent. All right. Well, listen, thanks for being on.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Giddy up, right? So, and everybody out there, remember this whole thing is powered by Telecorp Technologies, your technology experts. And we will see you soon.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah,
look at
right?
That. He has a company, ladies and gentlemen.
So keep on walking, keep on moving, and we will see you next time on Walking and Talking with Tim. Peace, y'all.